Hello again, everyone. Congratulations for completing number 1 and number 2 in your toolbox. So here's number 3. This one deals with the times that when we have anger or large amounts of fear coming up. Okay, there are times that we get really, really angry with people, or this fear just wells up in us and we get really, really scared. Okay, well, I have a saying that goes, when emotions are high, intelligence goes low. So especially when we're angry, it's very, very tempting to say things that we can't take back and we wish we could. And usually those things are said out of emotion, not out of logic. And maybe even someone makes you really, really mad and you don't know, there's just nothing you can say. And when people are in anger, whether it's you or whether it's someone else, you can't reason with people when they're in that state, okay? So your toolbox is to just walk away. Just walk away from it. Remove yourself from the situation. So I've had times when I've been angry at people, maybe angry at my kids. That happens and we just lose our cool. Usually there's something going on somewhere else, but then our kids become the thing, right? Or sometimes we just have those difficult, challenging kids, right? So the best thing to do before you lose your cool is walk away. Take a breath. Just say, and here's the great thing. It's really, really healthy to teach your kids this. Is to say, you know what? I can't talk right now. Or it's a spouse or a friendship or even a boss to say, you know what? I need to cool down. I need to get calm and then I can talk about this. This just happened the other day when my son rear-ended somebody and I was really mad. And could he have done something differently? But let's be real. Sometimes our kids have to learn things the hard way. And I have one of those that's that way. Okay. So I just said, I need to go sit in my car and calm down so I don't say something that I regret. 2 things happened. I taught my son a lesson about dealing with anger. And 2, I got myself to a place that I was going to be calmer so I could then have a discussion or conversation with him. Okay. So when I'm angry or extremely fearful, I just have to take a step away because usually the things we get really fearful about too are the things that we blow out of proportion mentally, and they're not nearly, and what we worry about 90% of what happens, the things we're fearful about, a lot of times those things don't happen either. So take your step out. Let's think about what happens when someone else is really angry or they're very, very fearful. Remove yourself. Just say, you know what? I need you to calm down. Tell your kids to calm down. You're teaching them how to control their emotions as self-management stuff. To say, I can't talk about this right now. When we can talk as intelligent human beings, or when we can both calm down and talk, then let's come back to it. Okay? I had to take a break there for a second. So the other thing, I had to take a break there for a second. So the other thing about this is thinking about what triggers or what things really bug you in those scenarios, because being aware of those triggers also will help you. And we can't pour out of an empty bucket. So the more you take care of yourself in these scenarios and can manage these emotions, the better off you're going to be on an everyday basis, not only for your own peace of mind, but also a positive influence on everyone that's around you, because we underestimate the amount of impact we have on people by our actions and the way we walk, not necessarily by our words and the way we talk. So here's your assignment. I want you to think about what triggers, what things happen, what scenarios that you find yourself in, that you find yourself getting angry or very, very fearful. Be aware of it. Think about how you can remove yourself from the situation. Think about that so that you know that when that happens, you've got that number 3 thing in your toolbox. Okay? All right. Here comes number 4.